With freeze warnings extended through the weekend in parts of southern Arizona, KGUN 9's Madison Thomas met with a nursery owner on the north side who has decades of experience to make sure plants make it through each season.
There's a pretty drastic temperature change when coming out of this greenhouse. And one of those reasons is because it's completely covered with this extra layer of plastic to help and try to protect all of these plants inside. But even if you don't have a greenhouse, I learned some tips on how you can keep your plants alive during colder times like this.
Many people will come into the nursery and they'll say, oh, it never freezes at my house. Oh, it never freezes at my house.
But Plants for the Southwest owner Jane Evans knows that's not the case for much of our area.
I think it's important in the winter to realize that Tucson gets cold.
So one of her pieces of advice is to make sure you have plants that can tolerate our climate.
If you have tropical plants, they're going to freeze. And there's really nothing you can do about it. You need to make choices with your plants.
She says many plants that are native to the area can tolerate temperatures in the 20s, sometimes the teens. For those that need some protection, her go-to product is frost cloth.
The problem with putting plastic directly on your plants is that the cold can then settle through, and it's really not providing as much protection as you want. So ideally you would put something else for protection underneath, over the plant, and then if you still want to put plastic on top.
Evans says to pay particular attention to freshly planted plants because they're still getting acclimated. Reporting near Stone and Blackledge, Madison Thomas, KGUN 9.